Now, I'm going to hit you with a very controversial question. It may get you into some trouble, so you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
They're going to be sorry they were ever born.
Who?
All of them.
I mean, let's get the elephant out of the room. What do you think about Ashton Genty and if the Raiders draft this dude? I mean, is this dude for real in your opinion as a professional running back in the NFL? You're there, you've been there, you've done it. When you look at his game tape, is he for real or is it all hype?
Oh no, he's for real. He's a real deal. And I am personally a fan of what he's done and what he's doing and what he's going to do. He's a great, humble dude. I haven't got to talk to him, but from what I've seen reports and the way he is on the field, the way he is off the field, he's a humble, down-to-earth dude that I think would produce a lot if given the opportunity to play here, honestly. And it'd be great to play alongside him, learn some things, because you could always learn no matter how great of a player you are.
You have a co-worker teammate in Raheem Mostert. Have you got to hang out with him? The dude is very accomplished in the NFL. He's had a long career. What's it like knowing that you're going to get to work alongside this guy?
It was great. I mean, today was day one, and we were going through introductions in our meeting rooms, and I was able to hear his story and how he was able to come into. He was an undrafted free agent like myself. So the first thing I did after meeting was go over to him and ask him, get all the tips that I could, learn about him, learn about how he came into who he is now. Because this is my second year. He's year 11. I've watched him as I was going into my football career in college. So I know a good bit about him. I know he's a speedy dude. He's gritty and he gets after it. So the first thing I did was make sure to get to know him on a personal level.
Touch on Tom Brady and his influence with that Raider organization.
Tom Brady was somebody, obviously, a lot of us grew up watching, especially guys my age. And seeing the competitive nature he is, he brings that into the office. And you see how badly he wants to win. He's in the building a lot. So I know his influence is very high. And everybody's looking to his advice. And he knows what he's doing. And we're playing along with the others. And he has a great influence on what the Raiders are trying to do right now.
Now, I'm going to hit you with a very controversial question. It may get you into some trouble, so you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Raider Nation, I got to tell you something that has been bothering me. Bank of America just announced another data breach, and here's what's really messed up is they sat on it for months before telling anyone. The average company takes 277 days to report a breach. Think about that. Your personal info could be out there right now, and you wouldn't even hear about it until next year. That's crazy. This isn't even Bank of America's first rodeo this year. And last year, Citigroup and JP Morgan Chase both had breaches too. Your bank could be compromised right now and you wouldn't even know about it for months. You really want to give some criminal a 9-month head start on stealing your identity? I didn't think so. That's why I'm pumped up to tell you about today's sponsor, Aura. These guys are legit. They'll alert you if they find your phone number, your email, your social security number floating around on the dark web. What I love about Aura is they'll let you know fast if anyone tries to use your info to access your credit or your bank accounts. None of this waiting around for months nonsense. They back it up with a $5 million theft guarantee. Now that's some serious loyalty, nation. Plus they've got a bunch of other features to keep you safe online, all in an easy to use app. Look, you can go to my link, hour.com/RDP to try it out for free for 14 days. No obligation. That's enough time for Hour to find out if any of your personal data has been exposed. You'll learn about it before one of these companies is forced to actually notify you. I highly recommend you doing this right now because the only thing most of these companies are gonna do to help you if you get a data breach is offer credit monitoring after the fact. That's like installing a security camera after your house was already robbed. What good is that? Now let's be real. With all these data breaches that are happening, your social security number could be out there right now, and it might as well be written on a bathroom stall. But if you haven't been hit with fraud yet, why keep rolling the dice? If it's because protecting yourself feels overwhelming, I get you, but just let Aura do all the hard work for you. I'm not leaving myself and my family vulnerable to these data breaches, and if you don't want to either, go to aura.com/RDP, try it out for 2 weeks for free, and trust me on this one, nation.
Is Max Crosby really good at basketball as he says he is?
He is. He is. He got a jump shot. Hey, he's shooting on one leg right now, but he got a good jump shot, and he's real competitive. So if you get to it with him, he's gonna shoot lights out.
Yeah. Who's probably the biggest jokester in that locker room from last year?
Ooh, that's a tough one, man. My boy Dylan Lowry.
Lowry is?
Lowry is 110%.
I've met him. I haven't interviewed him yet. But when I met him, he seemed like all serious.
No, far from it. He's probably the biggest jokester, at least top 3 on the team for sure.
What about JPJ? I mean, the dude literally dressed up in disguise.
JPJ, yes, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's a little goofball for real.
DJ Glaze outperformed everybody's expectations, played very well as a rookie. But there's one guy on this team that is, in my opinion, the most underrated wide receiver in the NFL, and that's Jakobi Meyers.
Jakobi Meyers, yep.
When you watch this dude up close and personal, in practice, in games, play alongside, work alongside him, what is it about this guy that literally, I mean, he had over 1,000 yards and no drops. Who does that in the NFL? Who does that at any time?
Exactly.
What makes him so special?
He comes in and works and works and works and works and works and doesn't stop working. His work ethic is phenomenal. He gets after it every day. He's always doing extra, and that's what it takes to be great. I mean, he has a talent already, but when you build on that talent with work ethic, I mean, the sky's the limit, and he's clearly proven that. He's a testimony of that, and yeah, it's amazing to see him play because he really does what he has to do.
What do you think about Trey Tucker? We all had really high expectations of him last year, and I felt like he was being well underutilized. Like he just really wasn't getting the ball thrown to him very much. And what we seen out of him, 2 years ago at the end of the season with Antonio Pierce.
I had heard there was some firings, there was some coach changes mid-season that kind of switched and shaked everything all up. But from the time that I was there and from what I had seen, Tuck was doing what he had to do. It seemed like he was playing his heart out. He was getting open. He's a speedster. He gets open. His route running is crisp. He runs his routes full speed. From what I had seen when I was actually playing and I was able to actually see it, not from the beginning. I can't speak for the beginning half of the season, but from what I had seen, he was doing what he had to do, and he's one guy that's really going to kill it. He's really going to kill it this upcoming year, and I know he's hungry to see that, him, Jakobi, and all the other guys.
Or what would you say about your new starting quarterback? Because we all know he's going to be the starting quarterback. There's no way Aiden O'Connell is going to be the starter this year when you just signed Geno Smith to $37 million a year. It's not going to happen unless something were to happen, which God forbid. What would you say about that to the Raiders fans that are on the fence about Geno Smith?
I think you should be real confident. He came in and he has the leadership qualities, he has the work ethic already, and he obviously has the confidence to turn this thing around. He's with Pete Carroll, the one who gave him the opportunity in the first place back then, which changed his whole career, and should expect to see a lot of great things coming this year from that man. That man's locked in. He's ready to go. Pete Carroll is excited. That's all I could really say. Just be hopeful. Have that faith that what's going to happen is going to be very, very fruitful for this year.
Aiden O'Connell, to wrap this up, another situation where the Raider Nation and the fan base are very split. I believe in the kid. I think that he has a lot of potential to be a starter in the NFL. He's proven that before. Everything hasn't always gone the way we would hope it would be. He has his head on his shoulders. It's really impressive.
Always. Always. He comes into work, like you said, doesn't go against the grain at all. He follows through. He listens. He is a great leader. He was basically like, when I first got there, he was a great on the field coach, especially when I had gotten my opportunities and I was still trying to learn the office, trying to gather and dismay like what I had learned with the Ravens. He was a great person to go to look to when I didn't know. And he comes into work, like you said, every day. He comes in, does what he has to do, does extra, does what he can for his teammates. He's a great dude, great character, great teammate.
Who is the brainiac out of this players class that we have right now? Who would you say is like the smartest player in the room? Like just a mini genius in that room right now?
In terms of the offense, obviously, it's always got to be the quarterback. And Aiden was one of the ones that I got to witness and see that. He was the one that used to say all these terminologies when I had first got there, because it was like learning a new language. Whenever you go into a new team, it's like you got to start all over. You got to learn their lingo, their tempo, and he just seemed to know everything. And then, you know, he'd get to the snap, and like there was one play where I had asked him, "Oh, Aiden, what I got on this? What I got on this play?" And you know, he's going through it. He's trying to read everything, but he told me what I had, even though he had like 5 seconds to decipher what the defense was running, the coverage, the play, his first read, his second read, and he was able to just off the wing of the hat just tell me what I had, what route I had. And he's one that I know that I had seen. It's always got to be the quarterback. So Aiden was mine from last year.
I will be down. I only live a couple hours away from Vegas, so I will be down there for some practices and stuff like that. So we're definitely going to have to hook up when I get down there and do another in-person catch up and see how everything's going.
Looking forward to it, man. It was a pleasure getting on here. I'm glad we were able to get this done. I'm looking forward to the season. Looking forward to seeing you when you cop out here. And
yes, sir.
Go Raiders.
Raiders just win, baby.